It's a big flaw.
It equates birth weights to health and then like previous year's crops to amount of food available.
Sure. So birth weights to the health, right? And more food means more food available to the mother, or better crops means more food for the mother, right? These two things are not the same thing. Iris, you had a funny joke? No. Okay, fine. If you don't want to share, that's okay. We'll just cry.
I'm not
Oh, okay. Iris declares herself not funny. So that's a major problem. Does anyone see another problem?
The year, maybe?
The what? The year?
I know that was like one of the options. It said, wait, which one did I pick? So I chose answer C because it was like inferring from records occurring a past correlation between two phenomena that correlation still exists.
Yeah. Well, the problem with C is it says inferring from records concerning a past correlation. They did tell us a past correlation. There's a correlation between the crops, right, being successful and the birth weights. And then they say that correlation still exists. Unfortunately, the conclusion goes into new territory. So that's not the same correlation. It's a new correlation. It's a correlation between, well, that's the thing. It's not even a correlation. It's a causal connection, right? They said, those are the two flaws I see in this argument. The first one is that they're going from these two ideas to these two new ideas. You see that? That's why answer choice C is wrong. Another reason answer choice C is wrong is that it's going from correlation to causation, right? It said, hey, these two things are associated. The crops and the birth weights are associated. Therefore, health depends on food available to the mother. In other words, the food available to the mother is causing the babies to be more healthy. That's a causal connection. And you can't go from correlation to causation. Does that make sense?
What do you mean correlation?
Correlation just means that two things are happening at the same time. So what were the two things that were happening at the same time? The crops were becoming more successful and the birth weights were going up. We have no idea whether those two things are actually related. We don't know if the successful crops was causing the birth weights to go up. All we know is that those two things went up at the same time. That's correlation.
If it would have said something like, in years past when the crops were unsuccessful, the birth rates would go, the birth weights would go down, would that make it?
Nope, that'd still be a correlation. All it says is when these things went up, birth weights went up, and when these things went down, birth weights went down. We don't know whether one is causing the other or they're just happening together.
So my question is, what would be a statement that would connect the two together?
Oh, well, it depends. Like in the conclusion, it says the health of the newborn depends on the amount of food available to the mother during pregnancy. That says they're connected, that one depends on the other, that one affects the other. So like if I say to you, smokers are more likely to get cancer, that doesn't create causation, that's just correlation. That just says, hey, you smoke, your chances of getting cancer are higher. We don't know why, though. We don't know if it's the smoking that makes you more likely to get the cancer. Wait, what?
So just maybe it's the fiberglass.
Yeah, maybe it's something else, right? Or maybe it's people who smoke.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not pinpointing what causing it.
It's not pinpointing what caused it. Just say, hey, this went up and this went up. Oh.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so, but in the conclusion, they actually created a causal connection. And so answer choice A, inferring, in other words, concluding from a claimed correlation between two phenomena, that two other phenomena, and that's key, two different things, are causally connected to one another. Mike? Or Michael? Sorry? You understand right, it's wrong? Okay. Cool. Any other questions on that? Okay.